all. Hello everybody. I don't know why I want a green screen. Whoopsie. Let's take off that feature. There we go. Better. Hi everybody. It's been a long while since I've done a live stream, and today I'm doing a live stream because I have an abscess in my mouth. Well, I had a tooth extraction, which I had it removed this morning. So I was going, if that wasn't the case, I would have done like a workout live stream. But I thought today, since we must put out something every Friday, I'm trying to get back into the habit of putting out consistent content every single Friday. I thought I'd bring you into the office for a change. There's actually a sports conditioning class, karate fitness class going on now on Friday afternoons. So for those of you who have never seen the dojo office, there are many books. Hi Pops! So partly my books, my fiction books, there's more over here. So partly my books because I'm an avid reader, and then karate books. So that's the section I'm going to show you. Karate section over here. Now we're very lucky to have some pretty rare library books. There's of course a giant dog bed, so that my German Shepherds can keep me company while I work in the dojo office. Let's move that out of the way. Okay, let's have a look at some of our rarer, more difficult books to find. Oh, by the way, oops, I disappeared. We do have books from all styles of karate because it's important to have multiple reference points. So we've got Funakoshi's book, because of course it's important to have something from our Shotokan friends. Hi Daniel, wie geht's? And then this is a very difficult book to get hold of. This is Sensei Miyazato's book. It's the Jundokan manual. It's got some his thoughts on karate, a little bit of historical knowledge, and here's a photo of him training with Chojin Miyagi, which is a really nice historical background information. I wish I could make it easier for everyone to get hold of this book, but maybe this is my way I can share some of the knowledge with you. So for example, what's this? Supplementary exercises, very important. Got Hojo-Undo, vital to your karate training. And then all the different parts of the body, beautifully illustrated. I think one of the great sadnesses of the world we live in today is that producing books like this is so expensive and so time consuming. It's much easier to put out content, but the thing is, content can disappear. YouTube could go down overnight, and then, the 300 plus videos we've put out would be gone too. Yes, I've backed them up in my Dropbox and on a hard drive, but then I have to re-upload them again, and the people around the world that watch our content wouldn't be able to get hold of it. So there's that. Masayama, what a controversial figure. So this is for our Funakoshi, sorry, I'm still hyped up on painkillers. This is for our Kyokushin friends. We've got these beautiful hardcovers from Masayama. He actually put out a fair amount of literature in his lifetime. Again, also, these are really handy for styles to have as reference manuals, because then people can't argue about, well, what's a sidekick? I mean, in Goju, we can't even agree on whether this is Hiki Oke, if this is Hiki Oke. We call this Hiki Oke. Some people call this Hiki Oke. We call it Kaki Oke, as hooking block. Things like that. So books like these are really amazing reference points for karate in general. These 3 books, this one is just a basic, what is karate. Then he's got another one on advanced karate, and this is karate. Okay. Of course, it's going to make it difficult to put back in the cover when I'm on the live, even if it's only with 2 of our favorite members. But I figured what I'll do is I'll make this public later for everyone else. I didn't really feel like dealing with trolls while also making a little bit of content. Not up to dealing with trolls today. What else? Yes, talking about rare books. There was some talk of these books coming back into print, and I think it would be really valuable if more of these were available for the Goju community. These are, of course, Higawana's volumes 1 to 5. As you can see, this one is very dog-eared and very loved. It has seen a fair amount of thumbing through. You know, when I do all the terminology in the videos, this is my first reference point I go to when I do those references. As you can see, there's more. Let's bring everyone a little bit closer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dealing with all the kata, the bunkai, and karate knowledge and history. Karate books are so important in our understanding and getting a plurality of voices and histories. Now, history in karate can be very contentious, and a lot of people treat it as the word, like there's only one history that everyone should follow. But for example, this is in serious need of an update. This book came out in South Africa in the 1980s. Let me quickly check. 1986. Oh, the year I was born. So, and you can imagine this came out in the heart of apartheid South Africa. So having an instructor of color on the cover is amazing. Thank you. I'm so glad it keeps me motivated, Daniel. So I would love to see something like this for South Africa updated. For example, here the history of Goju is incorrect. It says that Yamaguchi is the heir of Miyagi, and there's no such thing. He went off and did his own vibes long before. Even as part of the discussion on who is the true heir of Goju, if there is even such a thing. This one's even got nice diet information, and then at the back it has like a who's who of South African karate. All the old, he's still alive. This is Sensei Bakis. He is vice president of TOGKF right now. South African man. South Africa, as we've said before on the channel, is a big stronghold of Goju outside Okinawa. So it would be nice to do an updated version of the heads of karate in South Africa. But the other problem is things change. People move federations and that. So the other problem with books is information changes so faster than books can be printed. That's a great birthday gift, Daniel. What a wonderful addition to your karate library. Everybody needs more karate books. So this is one of my favorites as a great reference point. Even though the information is dated, it's nice to see, what's it saying? If I can see far, it's only because I stand on the shoulders of giants. Unfortunately, there are no women instructors in this book. Maybe the next one, if I ever get time, spare time, I'd like to write my own version. What else is in the next reference? We still eagerly await volume 2. Sensei John Paul, if you're watching this, please. I know you've seen my other video on your book, and this is an incredible reference. You cannot ask for a more detailed chronological reference of Goju. Hey, is that Yamaguchi? Yes, it is. This is the most outstanding reference for everything that's happened in Goju. There are even articles about South African instructors here, news articles, photos. Anyone is anyone in Goju is in this book. It is painstakingly researched. It is a thick boy as well, and easily available on Amazon. I think he's on a second or third edition of this, and he is constantly adding updates. And also one of the senseis that's open and available on social media. So if you want to give him feedback, he is available to it. So one of my favorite references, and a nice one to just pick up, open up, see what happened that year. It's a bit of like a nice pick-up book. You can read it from start to finish, but it's also nice to just pick up and read. Mr. Yamaguchi again, keeps appearing today. Sensei Yamaguchi. I'm not that disrespectful. Hey, a pair of sunglasses. Huh. A pair of Ray-Bans. No way. Okay. People always ask me what are the 5 karate books they must buy. So I always tell them start with Art of Ojundo. As you can see, we have 2 copies because it's such a great book. Number 1, especially if you do Goju Ryu, this is invaluable. Must have a copy. Let's go over to okay. This is my shelf. Where's my copy of the Bibishi? I'll be so mad if one of the Deshis has taken it. I had a lovely chat with one of the authors recently. He reached out to say thank you for talking about his book, and it was such a lovely conversation to have, and so nice to have a big karate author reach out and chat. My copy of the Bibishi had better turn up, because that's like one of the most important karate books I own. Okay, well, you know, the Bibishi, everyone should have it. What else? Oh. So much for that. I suspect Brian has got my Bibishi. I'll have to ask him if he's seen it. Okay, let me show you some of our other karate books. So we have Korean karate. We have all of Kanazawa's books. Shotokan Secrets. Got that. The Way of Karate Beyond Technique. I haven't gotten around to reading that yet. Let's put it nicely with the other Shotokan books. I think some of you will recognize the name Adam Trimble. The ones who are still hanging around are truly our more patient fans, because, like I said, this was more of me making sure I still do some content and keep touch with everyone, and freestyling it, which, you know, is par for the course for this channel. We don't do any scripted content. Probably one of the reasons why we're not a massive channel. But it is my goal to get to 50,000 subscribers by our 5th birthday in May, for the channel's 5th birthday. The dojo is 47 this year, 48, I forget. Oh, okay, let me leave the traditional karate box. Okay, if you are in a big training period and you're trying to build up your strength for your training, anything by Martin Rooney, all of these are amazing references. They are like MMA centric, but he does go to all the different martial arts. This one, I think it is. And he gets inspiration from karate, from judo, from savate. And I really appreciate that when someone... Kettlebells. Oh no. Don't show that. Oh, it is his book. But we don't want him to think about kettlebells. We're all broken from the basics training. So you'll see that our library is not just karate books, but there's also a lot of conditioning books as well, which is really helpful. Oh, there is the one I was looking for, Warrior Karate. Oh, so here's 2 versions of the Bibishi that we have. I've got my personal one is the most recent one that's come out with the beautiful cover and all the forwards by like Andreas Quast and company. This is, I think, the older version. There's this version. I would buy the latest one just because there are so many addendums that have been added as Hunchy Patrick McCarthy has done research. I know we don't usually hold much truck with titles, but for his research and his contribution to karate, I think he's one of those people that's genuinely earned the title he has. It's not one of those like he bought his title kind of thing. It's really going to keep me up at night if I don't find my copy of the Bibishi, because it's got all my notes in it. Anyway, I think that's enough from me for now, because I've got to go get ready for instructors training. Well, I don't know how much training I'm going to do with a hole in my mouth. But I hope you enjoyed this small, quick live stream with me. Thank you to the Daniel and Barbara for dropping in and saying hi. And if you watch this after it's been turned into a public live stream, I'd love to hear your favorite books in the comments, and I promise I will get back to you. From time to time I get back to 4 Shades of Black. Hey, good choice. Actually, one of our students has the privilege of training with one of his students now in the UK, Joshua Bowers, if you see this. This is a wonderful book. It is so beautiful. I mean, look at that photography. And it's just something about books. I mean, I will always prefer books over videos. I think that's the nerd in me. I've always been a bit of an insufferable nerd. Hi, Mia. So nice to see you. Well, I'll see you in the dojo probably tomorrow or Monday. But yeah, glad we share the same library there a little bit, Daniel. Always a pleasure to have that. Knowing we all have the same books in the same library is one of the things that connects us around the world. I am going to go and get dressed into my gi. I hope this was fun, or for those of you who stuck around to the end, thank you for watching. We will be back to our normal content next week, and I look forward to seeing you all in the comments, and hopefully you have a good day and lots of great training. Thank you so much for joining me. Arigato gozaimasu. Sayonara.